Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going back into the Amazon tool deals and checking out what I've found for this week. So we're going to have tools that are on sale, tools that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or tools or items I believe to be interesting, would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. So all these items will be linked down in the description for you guys with their own independent links, so they're all easy to find. I'll have two additional links that says tools and tools continued. Those are going to take you to a long list of tools that I've went over in the past or other tools that I suggest. So that's all there for you guys if you guys are interested. But first up on today's list is a Gearwrench product. This is a 104-piece 3/8 drive master metric socket set in the EVA foam organizer. So Gearwrench started doing these a few years back now. And when they first came out, some of these were priced outrageous, and some of them still are. Some of them are getting better and better, and some of them are set up really nicely, and then some of them are kind of just, I feel like, thrown together. This one, I think they did a good job on. A lot of them, depending on what brand it is, when they do EVA foam, some brands are really good at it. They keep things nice and close, but not spread out, and they organize them in a nice way that it doesn't take up a ridiculous amount of space. There are some brands out there that have horrible spacing and don't do a great job like putting things in a nice order, so they just take up this ridiculous amount of space. And Gearwrench is like hit or miss with that, so take it for what it is. But I think this one, they did a pretty dang good job on it. And just to kind of show you guys closer up, like the top row is 6 through 24. There are some skips. It's not a no skip set, but it doesn't skip until like, well, honestly, it looks like it only skips 23. It goes from 22 to 24. And then the next row down, which you guys can see here, is from 6 to 19. And then it moves into their universal sockets. 6 through 19 for the mid-length sockets, and then down below they stood up all of the shallow sockets, and this allows you to keep it in that shallow foams so you can still fit it in the shallow drawers. So with these shallows, you're going to have 6 through 22. This first row way up top, it goes up to 24, but it skips 23, so it's really, you're only missing one socket, and that's the 24 millimeter for these down here. And that's going to be 6-point and 12-point. Then you have another set 6 through 19 down here, just so you guys can kind of see them. So you have your stubbies, which are super shallows. Then you have your shallows. Then you have your mid-lengths. Then you have your deep wells, and you have that in both 6-point and 12-point. This is on sale at $221, down from a typical price of $260. It has 4.8 stars at 82 ratings. And then up until about a week ago, the price was at its typical $260, and now it is down to $220. It was actually at its typical price of $260 for quite a few months. So it's hit or miss with these Gearwrench ones. Sometimes they're on sale constantly, and then sometimes it is very rare. Next up, we were looking at the Flexall Funnel, and this is one that I've been looking at for quite a while. It's always nice to have a variety of different funnels, whether they're stubby funnels, wide funnels, flexible funnels. I like to have an assortment, and this one is made in the USA. It looks very durable. It looks almost like a silicone type of rubberized material. It looks like it would last and do a really good job. There you can see it a little bit closer up. It is just a funnel, so I mean, but I do like the flex hose as well. That's always a handy feature. There you can see the dimensions. There is a small and a large. I think this is a really nice funnel. I mean, obviously it's a little bit more expensive than your standard, $4 funnel that you get at Harbor Freight, but I also think this is a much nicer funnel, and I think a lot of people would really enjoy having something like this over a fixed, shorter funnel. But it also depends on what you primarily work on. But this is at $36.63, down from a list price of $40. It has 4.6 stars at 1,204 ratings, so it is rated highly and rated a lot. Next up, we are looking at the GM Tools 115-piece Cobalt drill bit set. M35 high-speed steel, 135-degree tips. These are good for hardened metal, plastic, wood, and it goes from 1/16 up to 1/2 inch. just to quickly show you guys, and I'll get to why I have this on the list. It's not very often I do drill bit sets like this. It is a larger drill bit set. It's got a 135-degree split point there. If you guys can't see that, different things it's good for. And they do have a variety of different size sets as well. Many brands sell this exact same set, just so you guys are aware. It goes up, so this has a lot. So it goes up by 1/64 increments. So there are quite a bit of drill bits included here, so you can be a little bit more precise. Harbor Freight released the Bauer 115-piece Cobalt drill bit set. This is the exact same thing that you're going to get from Bauer at the exact same price as what you're going to get it from at Harbor Freight. Here you're going to get a 5% coupon right now. Now there are other brands out there selling this for about $130 sometimes, and then sometimes you can get a coupon. But keep in mind, I'm only mentioning this because I like that Harbor Freight and the Bauer brand released this set at Harbor Freight, because Harbor Freight has so many sales going on all the time. So if you're looking for a larger drill bit set, maybe a beater set that's not going to cost you $1,000. So no, these are not the top of the line drill bits. This is a really good selection of drill bits, really good coverage for a good price. If you're interested in the Bauer one, keep in mind that Harbor Freight's constantly having sales. You can probably get that one on discount, but always check here as well, because there are a ton of brands that sell this same set for a really cheap price. It all just depends on which one's more convenient for you. If you can get a better deal on Amazon from one of these brands, or if it's just more convenient to, maybe go down the road and pick it up at Harbor Freight. But this one that we're looking at has 4.4 stars at 2,097 ratings. Next up, we were looking at the Tekton 3/8 drive 6-point impact socket set. This is just shallows. It's a 19-piece set, and it ranges from 6mm to 24mm, so definitely some good coverage here for 3/8. No skips, obviously, 6 all the way up to 24. And this is at $48, the lowest price in 30 days, down from a list price of $73. Also, keep in mind that anytime you're interested in looking at Tekton Tools or possibly purchasing Tekton Tools, always compare the Amazon price to the Tekton website. The Tekton website, you can create an account and earn rewards money and get more money off in the future. Or maybe the better deals on Amazon, and it's just worth picking it up there. But Tekton is one that I've been using for about 10 years, if not a little bit longer, back when they used to have a lot of really cheap tools. Now they've came a long ways. And I think this is a good price for this set, for what Tekton's pricing is now. Really good coverage. There you can see it. They're laser engraved and they're dual marked, so they are stamped as well. So if this ever wears off on you, you still have another way to read the socket. They have both metric and SAE. 15-piece set for the SAE, which is at $45. The 19-piece set metric is $48. And this is 4.8 stars with 200 ratings. Next up, we're looking at another impact socket set, another 3/8 drive impact socket set. This one from Capri Tools, another one that I've been using for about 10 years. Two brands that I've really grown to enjoy and trust when making purchases for tools that I want and know are going to last me. So Capri Tools has a shallow and deep well socket set here from 8 to 22. So that Tekton one was from 6 to 24. So you're getting 6 and 7, 23 and 24. But that one was also just shallow. This one's at $65, down from $70. So a little bit of savings there. This is a 30-piece set. I still think this is fantastic coverage, especially for 3/8 drive. So I think, both are really good options. Just depends on which one you prefer. I think both of them are going to hold up really well. And I think this is a killer deal on this. Even at its full price, Capri impact sockets have always been a really good bang for your buck. And I like the fact that they also offer mid-length sockets as well, or they're semi-deep, as you can see here, which is the same set that I have. And they can offer it on the Westling aluminum, billet aluminum USA-made rails, which are beautiful, beautiful organizers. But this one has 4.8 stars at 426 ratings. Next up, we're looking at the Craftsman V20 Max cordless drill and impact driver. This is a combo kit with 2 batteries and a charger in a bag at $98. This is one of those that is typically at this price when it's on sale, and it doesn't show it's discounted, but it does sell for higher than this. Looking at its previous pricing, I think this is a good price for this set. I personally am not a big Craftsman fan. I used to own a few sets for work. I've traded out those for a little bit better sets, but especially when it comes to cordless tools, I stick to the two brands that I already have. I don't like to go outside of that. I do the Milwaukee M12 and the DeWalt 20 volt. I just stick to those just because I don't like a bunch of different chargers and batteries and stuff laying around trying to keep track of all of that. But I thought this was a good deal with the two batteries, the two tools, the bag and charger. Now, keep in mind, this is not Craftsman top of the line stuff. They do have their brushless tier that sits above this. But I mean, any weekend wear DIYer that just needs a little impact driver and a drill around, I don't think this is a bad option at all, especially since you get the two batteries with it. You can always, alternate, one's charging, one on hand. You don't got to worry about buying another one. And this has 4.7 stars with 7,776 ratings, so it is rated highly and rated quite a bit. So I think it's great for any of those weekend wearers, DIYers that just needs to have something on hand. Last up is one that I just recently purchased a couple months back, and that is the Delphi Packard WeatherPack Crimper. This is a tool there you can see made in China, and I will tell you, there's this little tool up here. So this crimper is specifically designed for dealing with WeatherPack connectors, which I find a lot of on my 3rd gen Camaro. It's a very common connector. I don't know what it is about it. I just enjoy doing wiring, crimping and soldering, and just working with and trying to create really nice wiring harnesses. I just enjoy it. I find it peaceful, really. This is what a WeatherPack connector and looks like. You have two different styles. You got the male and female ends, and there's a portion that crimps around a rubber seal for the WeatherPack, so it slides in and actually keeps it water resistant, or seals out the outside environment. And then the other portion is crimping onto the actual wire, and one side of these crimpers has a double dimple and the other side is round. The round portion is for crimping around the seal. The double dimple is for crimping around the actual wire. This is what it should look like. These can touch. I don't know if this is fully crimped yet. Putting it in the crimper, it will create basically a perfect circle crimp around that seal. And then there you can see it's rolled each one of these sides into the wiring perfectly. It makes working with these WeatherPack connectors really easy and fast. But I did like that this one came with the little removal tool, even though, I could deal without it. But even at the full price of $33, I thought it was a good deal. And the past few months that I've had it, it's worked really well. I've built a few wiring harnesses with it, part of an aftermarket hot wire kit for the fuel pump. And what else did I just make? My two-step button install. Just did WeatherPack connectors on there as well, and it's worked fantastic. So this has 4.6 stars at 448 ratings. And that is it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts, or if you guys have purchased any of these and have experience with them. And as always, if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.